Well, the rain exploded with a mighty crash as we fell into the sun. And then Ivy said to Sprig Planter there, I hope you're having fun. Ivy on the run. Ivy on the run. And then Sprig would plan with Hop, Pop, and Ann to search Amphibia for the Ivy on the run. Ivy on the run.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Frogs of Calamitous Intent. I hope you enjoyed that neat little musical number my hubby came up with.
Thank you, Paul McCartney. Or Paul McCroakney, maybe, in this universe.
Oh boy. That was a floodgates for a lot of things we could come up with. So last week was basically our transition episode with the Planters finally returning home to Wartwood. They're there and we're starting to settle in. Time to get into Wartwood shenanigans.
Today we have Ivy on the run.
Of course.
And After the Rain.
Yeah, I made sure not to spoil myself on anything this time, even though, I saw clips everywhere, so I know nothing going into this, aside from, obviously Ivy's probably going to run away, so that's pretty much a given. But other than that, we're going into this blind, thankfully. Did you have any possible predictions, or you probably saw even less than I did?
I did, but although I did see a picture of, Hop Pop looking at a puddle with tears in his eye. I mean, I don't know if that'll really spoil anything, but...
Maybe we'll get backstory. I love me some backstory.
But that's about all I've got, so... that's all.
Okay, so let's not stall any further. Let's start the new episode. Play. Is that map, is she, tracking Sprig?
Could be.
Where do you think you're going? What's this? Plate? Filthy plate. And just look at these napkin swans. Their necks are looking pretty sad. Oh, come on, Mom, they're good enough. They most certainly
Those are my
are
mom.
not. Now fix your shoddy
I always got in trouble if I didn't clean the dishes
young
right.
lady. Mom, I'm gonna be late.
Oh, sorry, didn't see you there.
How did she get down there?
I wasn't here talking to myself, that's for sure.
Muay Thai! Muay Thai! Muay Thai!
She knows Muay Thai.
Thaiing!
Here, what?
It's a form of traditional Thai martial arts. My mom enrolled me in the class when she realized how high-spirited I was.
I'll tell you what I need, Mommy really needs?
You, out of her kitchen.
Dad's gonna teach me some sweet moves. You guys want to
Nice
go?
way to get around the copyright.
Awesome, but Sprig and I can't. We're about to go glitter bug hunting.
I pretty much have friends in every town from here to Utopia.
Define the word friends.
Amazing! Man, I've never even been out of Wartwood.
Well, next time I head out of the valley, maybe you can come with me. I mean, if you want, no big deal.
Heck yeah, I
Honestly, you could probably use Ivy out there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, look, they found a shiny Pokemon.
1, 2, 3. Ivy, come do. No, come back! Ivy, you're late for your tea ceremony lessons.
Got late for tea!
Mom, me and Sprig just got started. Come home this instant.
Is that a robot or an actual bee?
Oh! She's so cool.
Roby?
Okay, listen well, my young pollywog.
Bits.
Ouch!
Totally
But-
worth watching. Nothing creepy going on here.
Wally, what are you doing here?
Mind if I give it a try?
Huh.
You're pretty good at this. You see this right here, Polly? This is what you should be doing.
An area of fighting that Polly's not good
Attention
at.
to detail. Now, this was my
Then again, she doesn't have
favorite
limbs.
this morning. We all have our off days, I suppose. Now, let's steep the tea. Ivy, if
This-
you're gonna do things halfway, we'll just have to start over. A nice cup of oolong will cure that right up.
Do you care about anything other than tea?
You just don't get me, Mom.
To be fair, tea is nice, but...
Well, I can't just leave. There has to be another way.
Do it, you coward!
Whoa, how'd you do that? Huh? Ivy?
Space is warped, and time is
You and I are
bendable.
leaving the valley tonight.
What?
You said you had friends in every town from here to Utopia, right?
Yeah,
But great, you
Might have exaggerated a bit.
Freedom! No more tea, no more swan napkins, just me, you, and the open road.
Freedom, freedom, freedom,
Oh,
boy, freedom, freedom, freedom,
boy.
boy.
Hypothetically,
I think the biscuits munches sundew.
Mm.
You come home
Ah.
instant.
Said 3 of them, Jesus.
Big trouble, young lady.
She caught
You
fast.
kids are in big trouble.
Not bad, Polly, but you still lack patience.
This is impossible. Oh, I can't believe I have raised such an ungrateful and disrespectful daughter.
Oh yeah? Well then, maybe I don't even want to be your daughter.
Mm.
I want to see the world, you know? Get my hands dirty, learn martial arts, things like that.
Martial arts, eh? Fine. You don't have to take tea lessons anymore. If you can beat me in a martial arts fight.
Ooh.
3
Ah.
rounds. And you only need to win 1.
What? Seriously? Me against you? This is gonna be easy.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Never underestimate.
She would not make that challenge if she didn't have any experience.
I mean, look at the dexterity she has in terms of like her tea preparation.
Yeah,
Here I
that
come.
requires skill.
Yeah. You have much to learn, young Pollywog. Well, you're not a Pollywog, but metaphorically speaking.
Technicality.
Yeah.
Felicia gets the boot. Round 1 to Felicia.
I think about it. Didn't Sylvia know how to fight?
2 for Felicia.
Boop.
it's the third and final round.
Fold the swan napkin.
Huh?
I said,
Mm.
fold the swan.
So this is a Karate Kid.
Yeah.
I got 3.
Excellent.
Now sip the tea. What? Sip the tea. It's all right. Do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where did you learn those moves?
I was a little bit of an adventurer myself back in the day. You want to travel the world, and I get it. But you have to be patient, because it's dangerous out there. And I just want you to be ready before we go. You don't mean... Mm-hmm. All of these tea exercises were to prepare you for when I take you on my next tea gathering adventure.
You're the best mom ever!
Probably could have told her
I
that,
can't believe you
but
used to be some kind of world traveler.
Oh, honey, where do you think I met your father?
Mom, please.
yeah.
I guess our work here is done.
To be honest, I have no idea what's going on.
Where's he, Polly?
You what?
That,
Ooh.
ooh.
That was technically your fault.
There's a good chance you won't remember this.
And Wally will be fine.
Yeah, his jaw's just a little broken. It's still good. It's still good. Nice little twist on the whole, parent-child dynamic.
Boom!
I don't think Sylvia like knew how to fight. She probably taught her.
You guys, check it out! I got a mail fly message! Look how cute he is.
Aww.
Jealous.
She says we're ready to travel to the first temple.
Oh.
Oh, she even included a checklist of things to bring. Food, weapons.
Check. Double check.
Meh.
Jumpy little fella.
Cool. What else? Armor. Armor?
Got it covered. Believe it or not, I made each of you your very own suit of armor.
When did you do that? Oh,
Also,
God.
what happened to the armor that you got from the restaurant?
Suit of armor.
Exactly.
Anything else on that list?
Oh yeah, just one more thing. The music box.
You're
Ooh.
right, the music box. No problem. My contacts will have it ready by tomorrow.
Great. You're the best. All packed and ready.
Where did I bury it?
Ah, too excited to sleep. Sounds like someone
Oh.
else can't sleep either.
Here it comes.
No.
Classic old hop being a freak. I'm gonna give that nerd a little scare.
Oh no.
It can't be. The music box. It's gone.
What?
Anne, what are you doing here?
Did you just say the music box is gone?
I buried the box here, and now it's missing.
Wait, what? But you said your contacts were
There were
gonna...
no contacts. I think the box was dangerous. I didn't know what to do. I panicked. You gotta understand, I was just trying to protect Sprig and Polly.
lying to me? This whole time?
No! Well, yes, but it's complicated.
No, it isn't! I need the music box to get home! And you buried it under a tree! What are you trying to do? Keep me here forever? Oh, that's it, isn't it? You sicko!
Oh
No,
boy.
no, it's not like that.
I can't be here right now.
Anne!
Don't follow me! Don't!
Pretty much how I thought it
I
would
see
go.
you!
I was wondering if it got like unearthed during the whole battle before they left.
Quest!
Hold up.
Mm.
Hop Hop, are you okay?
I really mucked it up this time, kids.
But you gotta fix it.
Yeah, you gotta get out there and bring it back!
You're right. I caused this mess, so dang it, I'm gonna clean it up. Yeah. Then I'm gonna clean that up.
Let's motor, bro!
She's Sonic. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
There was only some clues to which way she went. A bobby pin, and hairbrush mascara. See? I think I'm on the right track.
I don't remember carrying that much stuff with her. Anne was here.
Never thought I'd be sleeping in this cave again. Not since the planters took me in. Well, at least I'll always have you, Rocky. Sweet, dependable Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't take you seriously with that hair.
Well, there goes the school money, Toby.
Oh shoot.
Hey, Maddie, what's going on?
Someone dug a bunch of holes and stole stuff from everyone in town. I even lost a talisman that, if it fell into the wrong hands, would bring an end to all living. I said too much.
Why do you have
Dig a
something
bunch
like
of holes
that?
in the ground.
Holes in the ground, eh? And Mrs.
Hey, it's that guy.
Too? Sounds like the
Joe.
work of the magpie people.
You gotta stop popping out of bushes, Soggy Joe.
Every 20 years it burrows to the surface and steals junk to make its shell. It presents that shell to prospective mates in a ritual called the Love Nado Dance.
Ew.
A spectacle much too dangerous to observe.
It wants to be
Really sorry
shiny.
the rest of this.
WandaVision, Joe!
Think this will lead us to the box?
There's only one way to find out.
I wouldn't go in there while it's raining. You could potentially drown. That's...
It's a lot of loop-de-loops.
Yep.
Where are we?
Oh no! Spring! We're right smack dab in the middle of the volcano!
Oh, there's the chest.
Maybe we should have listened to the end of Soggy Joe's thing.
Nah. There's a lot of
The
stuff.
music box has to be here somewhere. There it is.
Oh, look, there's Bill Cipher.
Nah.
All right, I'm going for it. Wish I had my bobby pins.
Ah!
Oh, it's you. I am not talking to you right now, Hop Hop, if that's even your real name. Oh wait, Hop Hop's a nickname.
Nah.
need
Papa
you to
died.
know why I hid the music box. It's dangerous. There's something I've never told you.
Ooh.
Something hard to talk about.
Backstory.
The truth is,
God
We'll
damn
have
it!
to wait.
Fred, Polly, it's some kind of love monsoon.
Hmm?
And we have to work together.
Oh god, they're stuck in an orgy. So she's a ninja? Oh, his tongue is like infinitely long.
Right, grab on!
Ah,
Yeah.
All right, kid, hang on.
Whoosh.
Physics!
Or me, Thor Pop.
What I did wasn't right, but I didn't do it to trick you. Sprig and Polly's parents.
I knew it.
That wasn't your fault.
Oh, so there
It
you
was
go.
a few years ago. I was on a journey when the herons attacked Wardwood.
Ooh, herons.
Sprig and Polly survived, but their parents weren't so lucky. If I'd just been there, I know things would have been different. Ever since then, I swore I'd never let my family down again, that I'd do anything to protect them. So when I found out the box was dangerous, I lied to you and hid it away. I thought I was protecting my family, but now I realize how foolish it was. You're my family too. And I've let you down. I let us all down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry. Huh?
How about I forgive you? Reconciliation! Can you get out of this frame?
This book has been in our family for as long as I
Where the
can
tulips
remember.
go?
And look,
Maybe they got dug up.
Eesh, that does sound bad.
yeah, not exactly comforting.
I guess all we can do now is wait for Marcy.
Think this gang can handle it?
After today, I'm pretty sure this gang can handle anything.
You kids sure you don't want to wear the puffy suits?
This.
Okay, just had to ask.
Well, it wasn't quite the explanation I thought it would be, but
I guess maybe he didn't give him the full story, given that he wasn't there when it happened. Okay, so in the body of water there, that must be the temple that they show where Sasha and Anne have the sword fight.
right.
Yeah.
Based on the promo that they showed, I saw clips from each temple I believe that they're going to visit, you know, for each stone. I'm guessing the first one we're going to go to is probably going to be for Marcy. At least that, again, that's based on what I saw for the promo. It seems like one of the rooms they were in was like a puzzle room or something. And if we're going by what the gems stand for, you know, hers is like intelligence.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be like getting into the Ravenclaw room. Yeah, I wasn't expecting plot in this, but I'm glad we got it.
This episode was a long time coming. We've been waiting for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually thought we were going to get this much later, like toward the end of the season. I thought this would be like the breaking point, like that splits up the family or something. I'm not disappointed that it got reconciled within an episode, but I'm glad it did happen.
Yeah.
And like I said, it pretty much played out how I thought it would, you know, with Anne being upset and feeling betrayed and everything.
I mean, honestly, we're at about the halfway point anyway, so it only makes sense for this.
Right, I just
come
figured
now, yeah.
a revelation like that would have been a season-ending thing. But, yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah, mid-season. I mean, after all, like Ducktales, we have our mid-season with Let's Get Dangerous, and that basically changed the, how the story's going, so it only makes sense that they, would do the same thing in Amphibia.
true.
As we're, deep into story territory.
I guess just because I've grown up, with shows where it would be like, you have your big start, and then like hundreds of episodes of filler, and then the big game changer at the end of the season. So I'm so used to that still, that when I see this, like, I'm like, wow, an actual, like, consistent plot that has, like, that occurs throughout the series. It's not just beginning and end.
I mean, honestly, like, you could thank things like Avatar and, other shows, for kind of changing that convention and actually giving us a legitimate middle to a story.
Yeah, make it like an actual movie. It's like you don't just have the exciting part at the beginning and the end. You
have a second act.
The ups and downs and everything. So I'm glad, that, TV shows are starting to be more like that. Again, I'm not disappointed, just a little surprised that there wasn't more to the backstory. It was just, he lost Sprig and Polly's parents, and that's why he wanted to hide the box.
Like I said, we only know that much. There could be more to the story that we have not just... We only got this portion of it thus far. It could, be expanded upon later.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Because I would have thought that he would have recognized the Calamity Box and that it tied into his parents being gone. I didn't, consider that it was just, a dangerous object that he associated with putting his family in danger. Because I definitely feel like there's going to be something revealed about Sprig and Polly's parents. Something tells me it wasn't just a random heron attack. Like, granted, I know that large monster attacks are a common thing in this universe. It's just, I feel we're going to get more to that.
I wonder if maybe it has anything to do with King Andreas. Maybe he was seeking them out.
That's what I'm thinking, too. Because we definitely know that King Andreas knows a lot more than he's letting on. We know this whole thing is a ruse in order to get to the box. And I'm just wondering, I keep thinking back to that painting we saw in the basement of the sleepover episode, because we know that, it was slashed, but there was like 3 figures in there, and I've seen people who've kind of been analyzing it from all angles, saying that King Andreas was, posing in the portrait along with a toad and a frog, and some people theorize that the frog might have been Sprig's mother. I think that is a possibility, because I feel like maybe their parents knew something about the Calamity Box. King Andreas felt it was a threat, so he got rid of him. But I'm also wondering in terms of like the toad, how that fits in as well. Like if what was his name, Grom, or the general, if he fits into it.
Could be an ancestor sort of thing.
I have a feeling King Andreas has been around for a long time, so he's probably like seen some shit. But yeah, as for the rest of the episode, I like the beginning with, Ivy on the run. I like that her mother subverted expectations, showing that, yes, she was prim and proper and a bit frilly with her love of teas and, making everything, like, look just right and fancy and stuff, but showing that, oh, no, it was actually a test to teach her daughter dexterity and, like, muscle memory and stuff, so she can know how to fight when they travel outside to get more teas.
Gee, I wonder if the staff has been watching Cobra Kai.
No mercy.
I mean, it goes without saying they've probably seen the Karate Kid movies, but...
But I do like that. It wasn't just another typical thing of, the parent and the child not seeing eye to eye, and, the child having to force the parent to realize, oh yeah, I was a kid once too, I should probably lighten up on you. No, it's like, no, I'm doing this legitimately for your own good, and I'm teaching you how to deal with the dangers you're not aware of. I understand where she's coming from. Like, I had an overbearing mother too. Again, the whole dish thing brought back to mind, because like, I would wash dishes, be like, oh, there's still crud on it. I'm like, I just washed it 30 times, it's as clean as it's gonna get. But I understand that frustration, but I'm glad to see that, her mother at least was trying to impart life lessons, for her own survival, which in this world is a big necessity. And then, of course, you heard our reactions to After It Rains, because, again, the whole thing, it took us by surprise, but...
We knew. We
knew it was coming.
Yeah.
We knew it was coming.
We were waiting for that shoe to drop.
Yeah, it would mostly play out how we thought it would. Again, I'm glad that they reconciled, so that way they can work together to figure out, how to repower the gems on the box so that Anne can finally go home. That kind of gets, like, that whole side thing out of the way now. So that pretty much leaves us to focus on finding out how to power up the gems, learning how the Calamity Box works, what it is that King Andreas' overall plan is, as well as figuring out how to get Anne, Marcy, and Sasha home. We definitely know they're going to be going to all the temples, because you told me about the latest episode drop, right? The whole... Because they basically,
I think they dropped every remaining episode of the season.
Yeah, because last week, I think they only dropped, like, 3 episode titles, but today you saw, like, what was it, like, at least 5, 6 more?
Yeah, I saw basically up to episode 20, so, yeah, I'm guessing that's where the season will end, and... Yeah, it makes sense, because we've got, like, all the temples listed, and then the finale, what appears to be the finale, is called True Colors.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I feel like from here on out it's going to be them going to the temples, powering up the gems, and just as they think they're about to go home, that's when King Andreas springs his trap, and it's going to end with, probably the girls being kidnapped or something. Yeah.
It's been confirmed they're getting a season 3, so yeah, they're definitely gonna be sticking in Amphibia for at least another season.
So what's next week's episode?
So next week's episode is The First Temple.
We already heard in this episode that Marcy is definitely coming back to pick up Anne, and then they're going to head to that said temple. I'm wondering if they're going to run into Sasha or not.
Depends. I mean, I know at least with one of the temples, we see the opening of, Anne and Sasha in a sword fight. So if it's that one with, like, the, broken, what is it, like, the piers? Or
the pillars or something.
The pillars, yeah. If it's that one, then we are very likely to see Sasha.
Because I'm wondering, like, because I feel like she probably is going to try to go to Newtopia first, because that was their original plan, unless they somehow run into them along the way.
I could see that being. I mean, I could see it sort of being almost like a Team Rocket sort of deal, where they're like following around the the frogs and Anna Marcy.
Right, but I mean, she'd have to find out about their plan first. Why they're going to the temples, unless she's going just for the sake of fighting Anne and just winning. Which, given it's Sasha, I wouldn't put that past her. So we have a lot to look forward to. Now we get into the real meat of this season and see just what these temples are all about, and what that means in terms of the Calamity Box. I that was one thing I was a little disappointed about too, is that Hop Pop showed her the book. Now she knows what it's called, but that was it. They didn't read any details. They didn't say anything about its origin, what it was used for, so we don't really know anything about that.
I mean, that book could be outdated.
It's just weird that Hop Pop has that in his possession and not King Andreas or anybody in Utopia, given how, they're all scholars. You'd think they would be privy to that information.
They might have that book and they just haven't let us know.
I guess he could have kept it from Marcy.
Like I said, the book could also be very outdated. Maybe Andreas has more recent volumes. He's probably knowing him.
I mean, I know they found that one book talking about the gems and everything, but I'm just wondering,
that or Andreas practically wrote the book.
I guess.
In that he knows exactly how it works, and he's
picked out certain pages and stuff.
And he's just not letting on what he knows.
True, because it said in Pop-Up's version that the box was destroyed. I'm guessing that means that they think it was destroyed, except it was actually just transported to the other dimension. So I'm just wondering if they had listed what happened to lead to it possibly being destroyed. Oh my god, there's so much plot. There's so much unanswered questions. I mean, hopefully next episode answers some of them. I hope so.
No, I definitely think we're getting exposition drops, throughout the remainder of the season. Exposition. But they're going to do it in the most interesting, engaging way.
Of course. I said I trust this show.
Yeah.
I trust them in terms of their plot and everything. They may have some fillery episodes, but at least it's entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
So until next time, everyone, I'm Kat MacBerrie.
I'm Doug MacBerrie. Hey, Kat.
What?
Yeah.